Good afternoon, everyone. So, we are Group 6, and here are my members, John Dominic Agoncillo, Isaac Gonzales, and yours truly, Alfonso Miguel C. Buenconsejo. Today, we will discuss Leonardo Bonacci, also known as Fibonacci, who is born in Pisa, Italy. He is an Italian mathematician who introduced Fibonacci sequence that later on became the foundation of the golden ratio. Some of his works were as follows. He also introduced the lattice multiplication in Europe and wrote many books like Liber Abasi, also known as the Book of Calculation, Liber Quadratorum, also known as Book of Squares, and Practice of Geometry, which was very relevant in mathematics up to this day. So here is my groupmate Isaac to discuss how and why Fibonacci developed these works.
Thank you, Alfonso Miguel. So how and why did Leonardo develop his contributions? In his book Liber Abasi, Leonardo was able to introduce to the world the new and more efficient number system. Also, with this book, one of his greatest contributions was introduced. In an example, computation discussed in a book, a problem in the rabbit reproduction was explained. This shows that there is a particular pattern that can be observed, the Fibonacci sequence. The consecutive number was computed as the sum of the two preceding numbers. It was years later that Fibonacci sequence was subjected into different studies that exposed its various applications. Universal patterns were found in nature, commonly known as golden ratio, and mathematical properties are discovered through utilizing this sequence. Upon the popularization, it became a legacy and up to now was an intriguing concept to study. To discuss the influence of Leonardo, here is my groupmate John Dominic.
Thank you, Isaac. The influence of Leonardo Bonacci. Art was greatly influenced by the golden ratio, which was a product of Fibonacci's sequence. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the most important figures of the Renaissance period, adopted the golden ratio into his art, inventions, architecture, and scientific findings. In this modern era, the golden ratio is still widely used. Web designers use this ratio in order to create an appealing yet organized placement of information on their websites. From the font size to the illustration of their logos, they use this golden ratio. In photography, from taking portraits of people to capturing alluring full blossom flowers, photographers utilize this ratio to capture the right framing of these subjects. We can all agree that Fibonacci greatly influenced not just the early history, but also up to the modern era. His discoveries helped in shaping many fields that the humankind deals with. And thank you for listening. This is Group 6. Thank you.